This lifestyle is not for the weak of heart. It is something that you have to make sure that you are well organized and plan to see. So these are the things that I do in order to win my week before the week even begins. But the battle's not over there. Hi, I'm Jen. It's Monday. I am headed back to the cabin. It has been a Monday. I'm in some Houston traffic. It will pass hopefully soon. I travel back and forth every day for work. I travel back and forth several times a week for family. And occasionally I get to travel for love and go see my husband. I'm a super commuter, a nomad, a gypsy. You pick. I don't know exactly what to call myself. This lifestyle is not for the weak of heart. It is something that you have to make sure that you are well organized and plan to seize the week before the week ever begins. And I try to do that every week. On Sundays, I will meal prep what I've meal planned. I normally place a grocery order so that when I'm driving back up to the cabin in order to do these activities, I can just go ahead and grab my groceries and go. After I do that, I make sure that I've got outfits for every day of the week already assembled, ready to be packed. If I am running low on a week's worth in advance of outfits, I'll take a minute and prepare another week's worth, sometimes two if I'm really on my game. I pre-pack my gym bag every evening and put it in my truck, so that when I get up in the mornings, if for some reason I am tempted to not go to the gym, I have to go out to the truck and do the walk of shame and bring it back inside so that I can get my work clothes and my makeup and everything I plan to take with me that day. So that's kind of a self-motivating initiative. And finally, I get up between 1:30 in the mornings. So I set my coffee up to start brewing while I am getting ready in the mornings. So if I have overslept, the scent of coffee will get me right up. And I make sure that all my alarms are set. I've got multiple alarms. I set an alarm to initially wake up. I set an alarm to remind me, hey, if you ain't up, this is your last opportunity to get up and get out of the house and get to the gym. Meal planning is a good habit to get into, period. Whether or not you have a chaotic week, or you're just trying to eat better, or perhaps you track your food intake and your micro and macronutrients. That can be a whole spin-off video. I've been doing that since I was probably about age 40. And then I meal prep. And the meal prep is key because I just grab a couple of things out of the ice box or the freezer in the mornings, toss them into my lunch kit, and off I go to the office. Now this isn't just breakfast and lunch because I'm a super commuter. So I pack a few snacks as well. You never know when you're going to get caught in traffic and feel a little peckish. So my meal prep, I tend to do power chips when it comes to that. I eat the same thing every morning for breakfast within a week. I might switch it up from week to week, or I may just get lazy. I also usually have the exact same snacks so that I can order in a dozen eggs, and that sets me up for my mid-morning snacks throughout the week, or a packet of cheese sticks and an apple, and I pre-cut the apples and get those into sacks. So it's just handy. Now, dinners. Okay, fair enough question. I live by myself when in Texas, so cooking a dinner in the evening time is not conducive to me needing to get to sleep by the time I get home. So normally I will have something at the office and bring those leftovers home, or I'll do something really simple like a sandwich or some yogurt and some fruit. Now, some of the stuff that I meal plan and prep, you will see in other videos. I have, I don't know if you're aware of it, a Hot Logic Mini. It is a little travel portable oven, sort of a slow crock pot cooker without being a crock pot. pre-make my own homemade frozen meals and cook those off at my desk, from raw and frozen to delicious hot lunch, and then take home half for dinner. So but those will be some videos that I'll do because I really enjoy doing those. And I find it very economical and delicious, and you can control all your macros, all your sodium, all of your sugars, processed versus unprocessed, organic if you're into that. So look for those videos coming up. I pack my gym bag every evening. So I get home, I immediately go upstairs, change clothes, unpack and repack the gym bag, take off the makeup, come downstairs. I then will set up the coffee and take care of other little to-dos in preparation of a successful morning. I take the gym bag to the truck and toss it in, and that's where it sits until I get to the gym the next morning. Or else, as I mentioned previously, I do the walk of shame at 2 o'clock in the morning, go out to the truck and get my bag so I can get dressed inside because I've decided to be lazy. But those are fewer and further between. As a Gen Xer and a woman of a certain age, it is very much in my best interest to work out, put on muscle mass, keep muscle mass, weight-bearing activities for bone health and bone density. All of the things that they used to tell the little old ladies for the past 30 years. So I do these things for my future self. Not a little old lady yet, will be eventually, but I plan to live strong and healthy as long as I possibly can. I also am a big audiobook listener, and I do tend to, in the mornings, enjoy the more cerebral books, whether it's efficiency, how to handle people, how to manage this, anything you have to use my brain power for. By the time afternoons roll around and I have put in my 9 to 10 hours after the hour and a half commute and after a workout, after I have performed my whole day, by the time I'm commuting home, I'm about good for nothing except for talking out loud to all of you. So when I do my content plan for a week, because I'm trying to get into the habit of releasing one a week, so I will plan out this week's topics, write up, I do an outline, I can't do a script, and then I hold up these with the topics that I'm just going to ramble on about, and then everything else is taken care of in the editing. For me, as important as making sure I have my food ready, as important as making sure the bag is packed to go to the gym and in the car, and my work bag is packed, and anything I'm going to need to work on the videos or content creation is ready to go and load up in the morning. I find my evening routine of making sure I get into bed. Yes, I let myself watch a little bit if I want to, but honestly, I usually fall asleep before the first YouTube video is over. I mean, within moments. I will turn the TV off, tell Alexa to run me some thunderstorms, and off to dreamland I go. So these are the things that I do in order to win my week before the week even begins. But the battle's not over there, because now I've got to be true to the plan throughout the week and ensure that I'm taking care of everything I'd laid out. It's a wonderful sense of accomplishment. Is this commute horrible? No, not really. Yeah. So that's a little bit about Jen behind the scenes. More about that as we move forward. All right. So I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, I hope you all are having a great day, and talk to you soon.